Да, я сейчас хочу, вот, почему у меня не становится это самое горизонтально. Меня не размещает, это мой стрим сейчас. Стрим. Это ты смотришь, да?
Нет.
Кто-то лайк поставил. У нас сейчас свет может.
Кто-то лайк поставил?
Угу, пойду. Вот так. Просвет вот так. Hello guys, I'm streaming from dark Kyiv. Today is Friday, the end of the working week, and we are without electricity. If you wanna know how we survive these hard times, please, you can give me answers, questions, and I'll give you answer. I am streaming from my flat. Or to be more precise, it is not my flat, it is a flat that I am renting. I and my wife Irina she's over here. My cats are here also, one of them, and second one is on the blanket. Hello from Kyiv, guys. From dark Kyiv. Maybe you know that last night Kyiv and whole Ukraine was subjected massive air attack from Russian side. Now we are without electricity, without hot water, without heating, but we have just water. Yeah, stay warm. Try to get provisions for summer. Yeah, thank you. It is a big goal for us to survive till summer, because of this winter is going to be very tough for us. Today is 6. Today is 6 below zero, but weather forecast tells that there will be minus 20, maybe minus 15. Today started for us early morning, or in the middle of the night, because of they attacked us with all kinds of missiles, drones, and so on. They used everything they had this opportunity. And early in the morning, we decided to go to outdoor markets. Usually we go to Market Lisova by car on Saturday. But we don't know what the next day will store for us, so we decided to go to the market today on Friday. And market was nearly empty because of public transportation was blocked by blackouts and by multiple explosions in Kyiv. So it was nearly empty. But we went to the market to buy food for our forage for our cats. We have 2 cats, and we bought food for coming 2 weeks. I mean for cats. And also we bought some sausages, some cheese, and we also bought 6 liters of water because of we don't know where water supply will be resumed. But now, fortunately, we have already water supply, but it is only cold water, not hot water. But it is okay. Being without any water, and when water will flow again, it is happiness. We were very happy because of it. It led us to use toilets, and to use my car, I needed 40 minutes to warm it. Yes, our cats are relatively okay now because of 3 years ago, or maybe 4 years ago, when air attack just started on Kyiv. Uh, Cats were scared, and they experienced fear, and sometimes they vomit. They vomited, but now they are okay. Yes, last night it was. I cannot say that we accustomed to air attacks, but we play Russian roulette, and we don't know what is the target of missile or drone. So it depends on personal state of nervous system. I have more stout nervous system, but my wife is not as brave as me. But in any way, we survived. Now it's getting dark outside, and we're still without electricity, and our authorities promised us to resume electricity maybe in several hours. But no one knows anything for sure because of temperature is -7 or so, and we are without heating. Temperature in our flat is in our apartment is more or less acceptable, about 15, about zero, fortunately. But we don't know about our future because of at any time they will resume their sharing. Do you have quick bunker access? No, unfortunately, we don't. No, we don't have shelter next to our place, and metro station, nearest metro station is maybe 20 minutes in best way of scenario by car or by public transportation. So we never use because of it. For us, war began 12 years ago, and a full-scale invasion began nearly 4 years ago, and they keep shelling us every day, or maybe nearly every day. Days without shelling is a rather exception. So it is impossible to live in shelter all the time. So when we hear air attack warning, we usually move to a room without windows, glass windows, to protect ourselves in case of nearby explosion, to protect ourselves from broken glass. I tried talking during movies. Okay, Oh no, it is some recommendation. It is some recommendation of YouTube. So I don't know what is it. What is this option? I wanted to stream from from the streets of Kyiv, but temperature is very uncomfortable now, and accumulator cannot withstand such a low temperature. So I decided to try my streaming from my apartment that I rent for 1 month. For 1 month, and what's okay? What do you think about Trump's words, action, and possibility of invading Greenland, destroying NATO? So, guys, I cannot comment uncommentable because of Trump. Usually tells some rubbish, some things that I cannot wrap around my head, and he changes his opinion for several times a day. So I think it is a crazy attitude to invade some ally countries, and Greenland is a part of Denmark, and I think it is just blah blah blah. He will never attack because of it. It means a full full collapse, disintegration of NATO. I think Trump could do it, but I still consider United States as a democratic country with authoritarian leader, and American society will not let him to invade Greenland. It is my opinion. Oh, Dutch writer, yes, I know you, my friend. I know you. Well, just 2 days ago, Russians attacked Slavutich. Slavutich is the city maybe 150 kilometers from Kyiv, and I tell you several words about Slavutich. So maybe you know that, maybe you don't know that I was guide to Chernobyl zone for about maybe 10 years, 8 or 10 years, with interruption during Russian invasion. And first things first, you know that in April of 1986, at Chernobyl nuclear power plant, that 120 kilometers north of Kyiv, explosion occurred on the fourth unit, and the area around Chernobyl nuclear power plant became contaminated with radiation, and all residents of nearby villages and city of city of Pripyat were evacuated within days after the explosion that occurred on 26th of April 1986. And most of workers of Chernobyl nuclear power plant lived in the city of Pripyat, and city of Pripyat was home for nearly 50,000 people, and they were evacuated to different parts of Ukraine, mostly in Kyiv district. And city of Slavutich was built within 2 years, 2 years after evacuation of Chernobyl exclusion zone. And people who live in Slavutich are those who saved the world from nuclear disaster, and also it is a home for these children and for their families. And 2 days ago, Russia, maybe 3 days ago, sorry, Russia attacked Sluggish with some drones and missiles, and energy system of Sluggish was completely incapacitated, and the city plunged in darkness, and it's turned out without heating also. So Ukrainian people survived Chernobyl nuclear disaster, but Russians decided to kill them with cold. Now temperature, I told you already that it is it's about 7 below zero, and can you imagine what does it mean to turn out without electricity and heating in such nasty weather? It is terrible. So they try to kill us with different kinds of weapon, and it is terrible thing. It's until now, most part of residents of Sluggish are without electricity. Situation is getting better, but very, very slowly because of Russia attack all parts of Ukraine with some missiles, and I cannot say they did not succeed in it. It's, so one day there. Yeah, Ryder, please come, and I can give you a nice tour around Kyiv district, and maybe other places. Nowadays, it is much easier to travel without guide, but people forgot how to speak with real people. They prefer, unfortunately, many people prefer to travel with Google Map. Maybe partly they are right, but it is very individual. And as to me, I prefer live communication with locals. So sometimes during my tour around Kyiv district, when we visit places that were under occupation, my tourists ask me to speak to eyewitness of the occupation, and as a rule, local residents don't refuse his request of my tourists to speak and to learn first-hand impressions of time of occupation. How can Russia claim to be brotherly nation to Ukrainians still continue this onslaught for 4 years? Insane is putting its mildly. Yeah. So many things that come from Russia, they absolutely not speakable, and people don't. People underestimate power of Russian propaganda. It makes people just animals and maybe plants. They don't believe any truth. They believe only information from state sources. Its history is repeated. I was born and grown in Soviet times, and I was under influence of Soviet propaganda, and I know what does it mean. I cannot speak for someone else, but I will speak for myself, and I can tell you that I was one of the Soviet people, and I was sure, 35 years ago, before Soviet Union collapsed, I was sure that Soviet Union, surrounded by hostile countries, and they want to make us slaves and to occupy territory of Soviet Union, and so on. It is It is complete rubbish. It is complete rubbish, but it is how propaganda works. So it replaces sane thinking, and people uh, became to believe only authoritarian power and leader. So, and Russians cannot sanely explain what they want in Ukraine. Russia is 28 and a bit more bigger than Ukraine. They have a lot of spare land and natural resources, lakes, rivers, forests, and everything. But they cannot sanely explain what they need here in Ukraine. So maybe some people considered Russians as brothers, but not anymore. Not anymore. So Russia is, but I cannot say, I don't feel they are our enemies, but I feel some disgust to Russians. So they spoils all our brothers relations between our nations. So no. So it was not mistake. It was epic fail of the whole nation of Russians. Well, Russians, you know that Russia now it is not a mono national country, and it consists of hundreds of other nations, but all of them consider themselves as Russian. It is also propaganda because of Moscow government suppresses any national self-conscious. Guys, please subscribe my channel. It is very important for me. And by the way, I will conduct my streams from other YouTube channel. You can find reference to this channel on my page. It is Sergey Uzlov Guide. And I will be grateful for you if you subscribe my new channel and this channel also. And I promise you to stream from Kyiv streets. I think it will be more interesting because I will show you a lot of interesting places in Kyiv, and mostly I want to show you how people live, how people smile, what people wear, and what people speak. And sometimes I plan to make street surveys. And if you want to know what people speak and what people think in Ukraine, so ask me questions, and I try to ask to convey this your interest to just ordinary people from Kyiv. Maybe some of them are not residents of Kyiv, but maybe residents of different parts of Ukraine. Thank you, Ryder. So I think Remus from Romania make us acquaintances. So literally 2 days ago I saw him in Kyiv, and I'm sure if you follow him, you saw his reports from Kyiv already. He's very nice and hardworking man. He doesn't afraid of frost. 2 days ago, temperature was not so that it was too low, but it was that day was very cold and windy and wet. It was rain, slight rain, but he was on its place in city center, and he chatted with some guys in Romanian. I don't know. I can just guess what they spoke about. But I know that he's a great man, and his English is very nice. Hello, guys, those who joined my stream. My name is Sergey Uzlov, and I'm streaming from my apartment in Kyiv. Now we're experiencing blackout, and this blackout, I mean, today, it is lasting for more than 12 hours already. I think it's maybe 15 hours already. And our authorities promised us to resume electricity by 22 or 10 p.m. Okay, I will not ask you about Remus, because of this stream is about Kyiv, about me, about my destiny, and about life people here in Kyiv. Yeah. Okay. I can see not much people, but please, you can ask me questions about life in Ukraine now. And maybe 12 years ago, I watched films about wars and about some atrocities during Second World War and so on. And I never expected that I will be participant of events like this in 21st century. But as you can see, we live in probabilistic world, and we cannot predict anything for sure. I don't want this war spread around Europe, and it is not easy, guys. You first of all, you have to understand that Russia is not enemy of Ukraine. It is enemy of all democratic and free world. As you can see, it is quite light outside. But in my apartment, it is quite dark due to absence of electricity. Yeah, right. It is the biggest problem, because of solution of any problems starts from understanding it, from recognizing it. But many people around Ukraine, and now I think maybe I'm not right, but Ukraine is the present world is a Ukraine-centric world, because of many of our future of Europe and our small globe depends on the outcome of this war in Ukraine. And many nations in Europe, especially Portugal, Spain, France, and so on, the further, the less they understand what is going on here in Kyiv. And I am grateful to guys who come to visit Ukraine from these distant European countries to see firsthand what is going on here. And if they need a guide, I usually conduct tours around Kyiv district and to visit places that were under occupation. And you obviously know that Russian propaganda tells that events on occupied areas in Kyiv district, such as Bucha, Irpin, Dmitrievka, it is a Hollywood stage. It is next rubbish of Russian propaganda. So we usually, during my tour around Kyiv district, I usually demonstrate some very short films, maybe 1 minute, maybe 30 seconds long, and I show my people, I show real events during occupation when Russians killed more than 1,500 people in Bucha. In Bucha district. I mean, not only in Bucha district, but in Kyiv district. And there is one interesting fact that during German Nazi occupation of Bucha, a bit less than 100 locals were killed, mostly for their connection, for their relations with partisans, with guerrillas, and take into consideration that this occupation lasted nearly 3 years, a bit less than 3 years, and during Russian occupation of Kyiv district and Bucha, they killed 1,500 people for 1 month. It tells about a lot. Guys, please don't forget to subscribe my channel, and I promise a lot of films from Kyiv city center. Maybe not only city center, because of there are quite a lot of streamers who stream from city center. I will show also different parts of Kyiv, and for example, I live on left bank of Kyiv. It is Troyeshchina. It is considered as a distant district of Kyiv, and maybe you will find interesting how simple people live here on left bank in a sleeping area. But not today, because of it is too cold. It is too cold, and to say true, I don't want to ascend on my flats on foot, because the lift doesn't work. Okay, guys, if you have questions, please, I am waiting for your questions about life in Ukraine and in Kyiv in particular. You know that during Second World War, Romania occupied Odessa, and sadly, we have some low IQ individuals who fell under fascist legendary propaganda, which today is revitalized by Russia. Yes, I know about this fact, and right, I can tell you that you know that I'm originally from Donetsk, and some Romanian troops occupied Donetsk. Italian troops and Romanian troops. Yeah, I know, but you know, at that time, people had not such big amounts of information sources like nowadays, and it was one of the reasons why many Romanians and other nations joined to Hitler. But nowadays, propaganda basically not changed that, but they use other means of information, and back then they had not the internet and radio and telephones. But now it shocks me because of most part of people have numerous sources of information. It is shame on them because of it is easy. It is as easy as walking in a park to find the truth. I have no idea how it is possible to believe Russian propaganda. It shocks me. Okay, guys, thank you very much, and thank you, dear Ryder, for watching, for chatting with me. I will make some interruption. I think why not continue this conversation a bit later? It's a constant battle for hearts and minds. I hope they will be free of propaganda so we can live in peace and neighbors and normal human being. Yes, dear Ryder, and I firmly shake your hand, and I will not tell you bye till tomorrow. Maybe today night I will resume my chat. Hello, thank you.